All right, let me show you how I make one of my favorite automations, the lead magnet generator. This thing will dynamically create a lead magnet based on form inputs. So it caters itself to the needs and the business of the potential prospect. Let's take a look. First, I'll show you how I built it, and then I'll show you what the outcome looks like. So first we have a form input, and this is going to have 4 fields, 4 inputs. What industry are you in? What product or service do you offer? Who is your target audience? And then provide some more context about your business. Then the first AI module is a call to Perplexity Sonar Pro. And this is the prompt. You are a marketing specialist that helps identify the pain points of potential customers. Here are some details about the business you work for. And then we put some of the input from the form into that prompt. That's the system prompt. And then the rest of that prompt says, what are the biggest pain points in this industry from the form for the demographic that they target, who could benefit from, and then their product. And that basically has Perplexity go to the internet and kind of look up what are the pain points that are out there. And then that feeds into a string of other AI modules. Here are the user's business details. So this is the information from the form. And then here are the biggest pain points for potential customers. Using this information, we wish to create an informative Notion page. Notion is where the lead magnet will live. Something that can be referenced later. The purpose of the page will be to address users' pain points, share ways to create solutions for those pain points, and introduce our product as a potential solution. So your task is to create an outline of sorts by generating the following title and subheaders. So this creates the outline from which the rest of the lead magnet will be created. All right, now we'll continue with the Notion page content. Next, generate the content for the first subheader. So this is pain point 1. Do this by answering these 3 questions. Why is this issue important to address? How can this issue be solved? Answer the question fully, give a step-by-step instruction. And then what is the easiest solution? Present our offering as a viable option. Then we do that exact same thing with pain point 2. We do this for 5 total pain points. It's all exactly the same. And then we get to a point called callouts, and this is a Notion specific boxes with a colored background, and we want to handle those separately. And then emojis, because Notion relies a lot on emojis. Then we have this one called mermaid. We create a diagram with mermaid syntax and turn that into an image. Next, we have an image prompt because we want to put an actual image in there, not just the diagram, just to kind of make it, look nice. So this creates an image prompt that we can then use for a text to image model. This one in particular uses Black Forest Labs Flux Schnell. And then finally, we create the Notion page. And then when we run this, it'll create a beautiful page in our Notion that is tailor specific to a prospect and their needs and their pain points being addressed. All right, let's run it and see what we get. Test workflow. What industry are you in? Let's do lead gen. What product or service you offer? Appointment setting, because I get hit up a lot on LinkedIn for that. So it looks like there's a bunch of people out there that do that kind of work. Submit.